What do we have there? Yep. And what do we have there? They know the sound of my car. But guess what? I don't have anything this morning. You have to get some of the dog food. Good morning to you guys. Yeah, I'm headed to the side cutter this morning. And as you can see, there's a lot of frost on the ground. It's cold. It's colder this morning than it was yesterday morning. I think it's 27 degrees. And so I guess we're going to do a little side cutting this morning. Look at them windows. I look in front of me, I can't see anything. Look to the side, to that side, to the back. Yeah, these windows are definitely going to have to thaw out. Let's see how this thing crank up, because sometimes you can have water in the filter, in the water separator filter, and if it's frozen, it'd be hard to crank. But let's see what it's going to do here. Uh-oh, let's see. Okay, she's staying crump. Okay. Let's turn the air conditioner off and turn that to the heat side. There we go. I'm gonna let that thaw out for a little while. Maybe the sun will start peeking over the trees. So I just had to go ahead and pull it to where the sun is, because it was gonna take forever for the sun to come out over there. Well, I can see out of the front, but I still can't see out of the side window. So I guess now I have to turn the back to the sun now. Look at how quick it's breaking up with the sun on it now. Shine through, sun. It's pretty cool. I'm gonna have to turn that side to it now though. That's melting away. There we go. Now we got to get this other side. So right now I'm mowing alongside a ditch bank, and there won't be a lot of handheld tripod recording because I have to use or operate the up and down 3-point hitch function, the up and down lift for the deck, and the steering wheel. I don't have 3 hands, you guys. So maybe I can find somewhere to put the camera on the window where I don't have to hold it and record, because it's nearly impossible to try to record and operate this side cutter. And as you can see, it's out to the side so that you can reach, you know, over the ditch and not have to be riding in the ditch to mow what needs to be cut. And we mow towards the end of the year so that the grass doesn't grow back nearly as quick, instead of doing it like during the year when the weather is warm and it'll grow back. We always wait till the end of the year, and because, you know, we're not as busy at the end of the year. So this is side cutting. Still frosty out, but I told you about that adapter that I put on the PTO so I don't have to idle the tractor high. With this side cutter, you can run the RPM at about, what, 530 to 560, which is only 1120 RPMs on the 540 side. So the tractor's not idling high at all. Now, you remember with the peanut picker, I was running like 750 to 790 on the 1000 side. So with the side cut, it's only about 530. So I don't have to burn up a bunch of diesel fuel. Looks like snow on the deck. Fun fact, I like side cutting because you get to see what it looks like before and then what it looks like after it's mowed. Yeah. Let's do another before and after with good lighting this time. Let's see how it looks. This is before and this is after. And so we mow around the sides of the fields so that the trees that's along the side won't be hanging out in the field and scratching up the tractors and being in the way whenever you turn around with an implement. And of course, with this side cutter that I have right now, my range of motion is limited. Like, I can't get high. We do have a long arm cutter that can get, like, you know, up higher in the trees and whatnot have you. I think we might hook up to it this year, I'm not sure. But this will definitely help keep, you know, the brush from growing out in the field and having stuff hanging out, scratching up your tractor. So I'm taking my 10 o'clock break, eating my chicken salad and rice cakes. And it's 47 degrees, but as you can see, I already got the air conditioner back on because whenever that sun gets to shining through, it gets warm in here. Oh, and excuse my manners, would you like some? Well, look at there. I found a way to bend my Windows suction phone holder thingy onto the window where I can record without having to hold the phone. So you guys are riding on the window. And if you look in the right bottom corner, you can actually see some of the suction cup. So excuse that unprofessionalism, but we gotta do what we gotta do. So I was telling you guys earlier about while we mow around the fields, and yeah, I was talking about not scratching up the tractor with the limbs and the lower underbrush stuff. But really the main reason is so that the trees and the shrubbery around the woods doesn't shade out the end rows. Because see, we plant end rows around the ends of the field, and if it's being shaded out, then that decreases the yield around the ends of the field because it's shaded out. Now that's going to happen anyway because of the trees. The only way you can really eliminate having a loss of yield around end rows is that you cut all the trees down. But, you know, keeping it cut back also helps with that as well. And so when I'm side cutting, usually in most places I can make like 3 passes, 1 pass forward like I was just going, but now I'm going in reverse, and then 1 more pass forward. But that depends on how much there is to cut. And a lot of the times I'll usually do more than those 3 passes because I like to really get it looking nice and neat. I don't like to leave a lot of a lot of brush that it cut and didn't mulch up somewhat. So that's how that goes. And so now I'm going back forward. About to run up on a little sapling tree. Did you hear that? The other thing too, since I've been mowing, I showed you guys the shorter blades. I can feel the effects of it. I wind up leaving some streaks sometime because I forget that there's shorter blades under there. I'm like, wait a minute, am I that rusty? So I'm getting a little further over in the woods to where I have to flip the deck up. And that's why I say it has all kind of controls. Not a whole bunch like a long arm cutter, but that up and down. Then I gotta work the lift up and down and use my left hand to steer the steering wheel. As you know, there definitely is no such thing as using an auto steer to mow around fields. Even though we don't even have the normal auto steer, but there's no such thing as that. You will run straight into a tree. There's a bunch of old sticky vines in this area right here. It's crazy, but like whenever you got a lot of vines and stuff that's sort of curly, they don't like to cut it as good as if you had a straight up tree or whatever. La 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 la. Another thing is too, it seems like whenever I back up, it cuts better when you're backing up. I'm still going forward, if you can tell the direction, but I'm about to have to back up again. This is going to be one of them places where I know definitely I have to do more than that 3 pass. Oh, and now it's lifted up so high you can't even see it. I got the 3-point hitch lifted up, so it near about took it out of sight. Let me see if I can adjust it a little bit. Just a little bit, because then when I set it back down, you won't be able to see. Like I said, this only has a short range of motion. It won't get nearly as high as a long arm cutter. But it can save a lot of work that you don't have to do with the long arm cutter. Because I'm going to tell you, if you got a long arm cutter, cutting flat is a pain. And as you can see, some of them vines are hung up on the deck out there. That's another thing about them old vines. They like to hang up. And we're back flat. Let me pull up and see if I can get that from wrapped around there. There we go. That's right. Let go of me. Let go. Let go. Mulch it up. If I was to open this back window, it would get real loud in here whenever I start marching over that wood and stuff. So now I know that I have to adjust the camera for the higher position and for the lower position. Okay. This is my introduction to side cutting. So I'm learning how to record while doing it. And you're learning what I'm doing. So you can see clearly the difference from where I've mowed at and where I haven't mowed. You can see all that. I think that's what they call broom straw, them old brown looking weeds that's closest to the edge of the field. But you can see the difference between where it's been mowed and where it hasn't been mowed, and the reason why we mow around the edge of the field. Mowing around the old peanut wagons. Old school way of hauling peanuts. Can you see a difference now? Now that you know what the new way is, you look back at these trailers, it's like, man, what a come up. Uh-oh, you guys. He's got the combine out, getting it ready. That's way for the camera, Dan. Oh, he got the bean head out over here. Uh-oh, that mean we might be picking some beans sometime soon. So some of you guys probably saw the video I posted this morning. I have to attend a funeral for one of my brothers in Christ today. The funeral is at 1 o'clock, and I have to do the prayer at that service. So I'll probably be getting off work about 12 to get ready and head up there, but I will be coming back to work. So I'll get some more mowing done later on when I get back. You know, with the way things are going on with the coronavirus, they limit the amount of people that can go to the funeral, and then they don't have the service as long as they normally would be. So I shouldn't be going long. But I'm mowing around down by the grain bins now, close to the woods where we dump out a lot of the old rotten corn at. We got a burn pile out here in the woods that, man, we've been saying we're gonna burn the stuff for years and years, but it ain't never got burnt. You see that old tire there and stuff? Old peanut dryer. Mowing up on the side of this ditch bank now. Coming up on the fuel tanks for the grain bins. Got an I-beam that straps the grain. Some people call it grain leg or grain elevator. So he did get hooked up to the bean head. And yes, it's still filthy, the combine is, because you remember from the last corn season video, I said, you know, I hope we don't wash it till we get through picking beans. Well, that's the exact case. It's not been washed. That's a 30-foot bean head on it. So I guess he's gonna get started sometime soon. So it's 11:54 now. I guess I'm gonna get ready to head on to this funeral. I'll check back in with you guys afterwards. So it's 3:08 now. I've been back since 2:26, and I realized, you know what? This has been a long video. So I'm gonna get ready and wrap it on up. Of course, everything at the funeral went good except for me choking and near about dying. Everybody had to put me in a casket. I'm not used to praying with a mask on, so I had a mask on and I be praying hard. Lord have mercy. Some spit went down the wrong pipe. My eyes started watering. Made it like I was crying. I said, "Oh, you can't be serious." But anyway, yeah, that went well. So I'm about to get back to mowing, and I'll be mowing for a while. So there'll be plenty of footage I could get another day. So I'm gonna wrap this on up. And yeah, Dan working on the bean head, so we'll be starting on that sometime soon. Well, he will. I'll be side cutting. He might need me to help him move every now and then, but other than that, probably won't be much. Him and Danny will probably be able to take care of it. So you guys have a blessed day. It'll probably be night by the time you see this video. It's gonna take so long to upload. I'm gonna try and start it now, and then when I get off work, I might have to go up the road like I normally do to upload it. So you guys take care, and we'll see you in the next one.